Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Got a great big 32-ounce bottle, a quart. So up you see malt liquor come in. This comes from Lagunitas. They sent this to me. This is their Sakitumi. 9% ABV. Don't have the IBUs listed and the little sheet that they sent. Get ready because this one's got some bite. Our August one-hitter, Sakitumi, is punched up ale with rice and sake yeast. It adds some lightness and effervescence to this raging bull of a beer. Don't worry, we didn't forget the hoppy goodness. This is still a Lagunitas beer after all. We packed it full of Simcoe, Tomahawk, and Mosaic hops. Sakitumi clocks in at 9%, is available throughout August on draft and by the quart. No real. It's available in 32-ounce Big Boy Bombers. They're calling this Big Boy Bombers. That's a lot of beer. Definitely enough to share, which I intend to do. Not a big fan of beer brewed with rice. I'll just tell you that straight up, guys. If it's a great beer, I'm going to tell you that, though. If it's not so much, I'm going to tell you that also. I will tell you right before we get started, the Beer Advocate didn't even have this beer listed. So maybe it's something new that they've done, brand new, but Untapped did have it listed. So it's getting more and more where we don't use rate beer anymore since they got bought out. The Beer Advocate and rate beer, if it's something brand new, they don't have enough ratings. But Untapped seems to come through every time, just about. 99.9% of the time they've got something on the beer. So, and since we don't have a Beer Advocate rating, there's no food pairings or any of that kind of stuff with it. So let's get it on. Let's see what we got here. I don't buy a lot of Lagunitas beers anymore since they got bought out. Nice big hiss on this. A little bit of smoke. Into the glass we go. I am using the tulip glass, the Sovereign beer glass for this today, guys. Super clear. Definitely a filtered beer, guys. A light amber color, a lot of bubbles streaming up, about a quarter finger of head. Let's get it to the nose, see what we got. I am getting the hop presence, the Simcoe hops and Tomahawk. And Mosaic hops are shining through. It's got a nice grapefruit, pineapple. Smells like a nice IPA. I don't have the IBUs on this beer. They did not send it to me with their letter. They did say it's a 9%, which is what Untapped has it at. Smells pretty good. Let's dive in, see what we got. Nice hop presence. Seems like the malt base is a little lacking because they've used rice instead of barley. And I just got this beer from these guys a day or two ago. So it's super fresh. It's come straight from the brewery to here. And like I said, it's so new that Beer Advocate doesn't even have it listed. Nice beer. To me, it's just a little lacking on the malt base. Using rice instead of barley. And I'm sure they probably use barley too. It's probably not a rice only, but they've used rice and sake yeast to do this. I don't drink sake, so I can't tell you those sake qualities. There are some people that probably can, and they may comment on this. To me, it tastes like a decent beer, but the malt base is not matching up to the hops. The malt base is a little on the light side. So, but that may change. It's right out of the fridge, great big bottle. Let's sip on it and see what we end up with, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little left here. Nice lacing is leaving on the glass. Decent beer, guys. It really is. It's a very nice hop-forward ale. To me, the malt base is a little lacking with the rice they've used. I don't know how much rice they use, how much barley they used on this, but the hop presence is very, very nice. I don't have the IBUs. I don't know what it is on this particular beer. It is a 9%er. It does not drink like a 9%er. It is very smooth. The alcohol is very well hidden. It's a nicely produced beer. And Lagunitas usually does a little date code on there, and this one's got it too, but it's half smudged off. I can't see what the first number is, and it says 22, 7, then a 1. So I don't know what the first two numbers were supposed to be. If I was guessing, I would say it's probably a 7 or an 8, because it's brand new. Like I said, Beer Advocate doesn't even have this beer listed on their site. So I'm pretty sure it's a very, very fresh beer. Okay beer to me. I mean, it's not an A beer to me. It doesn't have the malt base to back up the hop presence. It's very hop forward, and if you're a hop head, you're probably going to like this. It does, but the malt base is a little lacking. With the rice that they've used, just not getting the balance that I would like to see on this beer. But it is nice. It's tasty. So, final chug. Fresh. This is a very tasty beer, guys. It's a nice hop-forward ale brewed with sake yeast and a little bit of rice thrown in there on that. Like I said, I don't know how much rice and how much barley they used, but it's a little lacking on the malt base to me. And that may not be a factor for you. You might say, oh, I'm tasting the hops. I like this beer. It's very easy drinking. It's very smooth. Or 9%. I agree 100%. Very well made as far as that aspect goes. But I find it lacking on the malt. So to me, it's a B+ beer. That's where I'm going to put this. Numeric rating for me would probably be 88. That's where I'm going to put it. And like I said, Beer Advocate doesn't have it listed, so our only recourse here is to go to Untapped, and they have it at 3.76, which is their B+. It's barely into their B+ range. So B+ from me, B+ from Untapped. That's where I think this beer is. I don't think it's quite to the A category, guys. Just not a fan of beers that are brewed with rice and corn and all those other adjuncts instead of barley. It's a cheaper way to make beer. That's why Budweiser does it. Just hate to see it. It's probably not something that I would pick up. Unless I just wanted a great big bottle of this. I don't know what this costs at the stores. This was sent to me by Lagunitas, and I do appreciate it to everybody at Lagunitas that sends me beers. It's very, very nice. And a great big bottle, definitely enough to share in a 32-ounce bottle, but I don't know what it costs. I did not buy it. So if you had this one, the Sakitumi, which they're calling it a lager Japanese rice on the Untapped. It didn't drink like a lager, guys. It drank like an ale. But I have brewed lagers before and then hopped the hell out of them and dry hopped them to where my taste buds liked them. Different yeast there, though, guys. One's a bottom fermenting yeast and one the ales are a top fermenting yeast. So different yeast characteristics, and they're fermented at different temperatures too on top of that. So decent beer, but not to the A category in my opinion. So B+ for me. If you've had this brand new one from Lagunitas or Sakitumi, let me know what you think. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.